We rented homes here.
Yeah, you could absolutely be
We could
voters
vote,
today.
or
yeah.
we'd have to still go through and apply, or do we just say that we're where we live?
Well, you would have needed to register by, I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Okay,
so,
okay.
You know, next time I'll come in
Right
before registration, and we'll try to get everybody.
Well, hopefully we attract a lot more votes with this than either one of our one or two.
Well, look, there are plenty of students who I know of who are registered voters. So I mean, they've done it, and many of them may be from the area, so they may already be registered. And
now, would that disqualify you from voting in your hometown?
It would.
Okay,
Yep.
so that's the caveat.
So years ago, we went
gotta-
to there was a Supreme Court decision that said basically one vote. One person, one vote.
Yeah.
Rule. It used to be that if you owned a business in Salisbury, you could vote. And a lot of the business owners feel disenfranchised that they can't vote in Salisbury, and they moved out of Salisbury. But, look, one person, one vote. They can't vote out in the county and vote in the city. One person, one vote.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I can see how that. I mean, I guess I could see how that would.
I still work. Look, but I want this to be known. I mean, those people matter too. I mean, they're part of our economy, and I care about their ideas and their desires as well.
Right, and I mean, it shows with all the plans. So I'm looking forward to it. One last thing I wanted to mention: parking. So we're gonna have a lot more parking, right?
We're gonna have less parking, but we're gonna have. Hold on, is there's something behind that question?
No. Okay, so I have this big beef with the way that parking is handled. I think it should
On
be a
campus?
first everywhere.
Okay.
First come, first serve basis.
Okay.
What do you think about that? No tickets, just if there's a spot open, you can park there. Maybe I would be okay with a 3-hour limit. If you see the same car there for more than 3 to 5 hours, throw a ticket on it.
That's not a bad way to do it. That's actually the way the town of Houston does it, and that's not a bad way to handle it at all. Here's the thing: parking is a commodity, right? Parking spaces are a commodity, and the reason why I say it's a commodity because it actually works like a lot of commodity markets. I mean, there is higher value placed on a parking space that is in higher demand. So, think about it like the housing market or like anything else. So a parking space is a parking space is a parking space. But the closer it is to the thing that people want to go to.
Ooh, we're getting a call. Is that Johnny Giants? Like, Bittman, get that Bittman. We're getting a call, Bittman. This is a first.
Phone's right over here.
You can get. We'll take that call real quick. Figure out who it is. Screen them, make sure it's no prankster.
Hello,
We'll keep talking parking for now. Can you?
Yeah, we're talking about parking. That is correct.
We got a parking question.
All right, field that call, Field that call.
All right, we got a parking question.
Oh. I think she just dropped.
Did you hang up on her?
I don't know. That's the thing to get it on the air. But
I hung up on her.
Call back. You can ask
Call
Bittman
back.
your parking question, and we'll get to that. But Jake, my point with parking is this. Okay, so I've been a student here for 5 years. I've had 3 jobs on campus. I do this radio show every morning. I bet if I go out into that parking lot right now, my car has a ticket on it. Why?
Mine does too.
Because I don't have a parking pass. Now, why don't I have a parking pass? I believe it's unlawful what they do, because here's the thing. If everybody in Salisbury, every student here, if everybody bought a parking pass, would they have enough room for everybody? Do they have enough spaces? No, they do not. So I've asked the assistant chief of police this, assistant campus police, assistant lieutenant of the campus police, and he was like, "You're right," and I was like, "So how can they sell something that they cannot provide enough of for everybody who has a car?"
Let me pose a different question. If everyone had a parking permit, a paid parking permit, and there was exactly enough spaces for everybody to park, in one space, or if nobody paid for a parking permit and there was exactly enough spaces, there would still be a supply and demand problem. There would still be places where people wanted to be closer to. And
right.
So the
first come, first serve.
Right, okay.
Get there early.
But so let's say that you work there all day. Let's say it's a retail shop or a storefront, and you work there, and you're just going to sit your car out there all day. It's going to inconvenience everyone who wants to come and spend money in that store, and they decide, you know what, I'm just going to drive by because there are never any parking spaces on that street.
Okay, well, we're talking university. We're talking people who pay tuition to go to Salisbury University.
Hey, I'm with you. Since I have no control over it, I'm 100%
right. Thank you. Okay,
I love your plan.
I've been asking this question to everybody who is older than me, and I'm trying to get an answer. I'm trying to figure out why I need to pay $80 for a parking pass. Because so I go the non-participation route. What I do is I don't buy a parking pass. I park my car on campus anyway, and if I get 2 tickets, that's the same cost of a pass. But I'm very elusive, and I've never gotten 2 tickets. So yeah, I've only ever gotten 1. So that's half the cost of a pass. I win.
That's impressive. You have one.
And also, because I disagree with it inherently from a philosophical point of view, having paid to go to school here, having worked for the school during the time that I'm getting a ticket for parking at the place that I work.
Right. Economists would love to study you.
I
mean,
bet.
just your decision-making process and why you would avoid paying for. I mean, this is the basics, the basis of economics,
It
right?
gets deeper. Well, now by me not participating, they have to employ somebody to ticket my car because they know that people are parking there without passes.
I love this.
And therefore, it costs them more money than it would have cost me.
This is okay.
So you make it hurt their bottom line, and then they change. Then they make changes.
So Dr. Agrawal, my economics professor at Carnegie Mellon University, would have like given you an A right off the bat.
Let's go.
And would have said, you don't need to do any
You heard
work
it,
this
folks.
semester.
Carnegie Mellon
You've got
A
it figured
student.
out. You are going to graduate with honors. Get out of here. Just go home. No, we're going to put you on the National Council of Economic Advisors. So
I told you guys I was a genius. I've been telling you every week.
I need to put you on the Salisbury Council of Economic Advisors. That needs to be a thing.
I will
We're gonna
take
put
that
you on.
position, and that is a binding contract. Folks, you heard it here.
Once it's on the radio.
If it's on WXSU within the 20-mile
So
radius
our-
that we broadcast, binding contract.
Our caller didn't call back.
She didn't. What did she say, Bit?
She was fuming about parking. I can barely even understand what she said.
Well, hopefully I addressed all our concerns, and I just gave you a solution. What you do is Gandhi's route, non-participation, in a system that you don't believe in. So there you go.
Well, ma'am, if I can, just really quickly, this is, soon to be Mayor Jake Day. I feel your pain. We understand. We want parking to be convenient and affordable. And I want that not just on campus, but also in our downtown. And that's where we manage parking actively. We don't manage it anywhere else that actively. We manage it downtown, though.
Right.
And the reason is that's the center, the nexus where people go. It's also a parking district where all the people who own buildings and properties, they weren't by code required to provide parking.
Right.
So we're publicly providing it, and that's why we price it in such a way as to control, the decisions people make about it, or to influence the decisions people make about where they're going to park.
Or we can all just ride bikes. It's better for the
Now you're
environment.
talking.
It's more conducive to a friendly neighborhood town, People riding bikes. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, or walk. Me and Dan Bittman are big proponents of just
Huge
walking.
walkers.
I walked I walked from Brew River to South Division Street one time all the way. That's far. That's far.
That's a good walk. That's
Yeah.
a good walk. So
Well,
walking, biking, and look, we're doing everything
The
we
trolley.
can. And
Yeah,
I was going to get to the
trolley.
trolley.
Yeah.
And we're doing everything we can to make biking and walking more pleasurable, more enjoyable. We've got dedicated bike lanes on Riverside Drive, dedicated bike lanes on Camden. We're adding more dedicated bike lanes. We're going to be putting them on Fitzwater Street and Parsons. So we're going to be adding to that network. Now, we're also going to be working to build, as soon as possible, working to build a bike share system with a station or stations on campus, stations downtown, so you can, grab a bike, for $1 or whatever and ride it, all day and then park it at a different station and, or park it back home. And you don't have to worry about, did I lock up my bike? Do I own my bike?
Right.
It's a bike share system.
That's beautiful. Yeah, that's
So
awesome.
that's one of the things that we want to do. And then we've got the trolley as well, which is going to help you safely get from your apartment, your house, to downtown bars and restaurants and home.
It's a beautiful thing and a safe thing in that.
Yeah.
Whether you don't like walking for fear of the environment, which we've already touched on,
Sure.
it's getting better. It's getting better. No more homicide. And also, if you don't like walking because maybe your feet hurt, you've been having too much to drink, you don't want to stumble, take the trolley.
And it's always safer to take the trolley or safe ride back home. Always safer.
Always. They might be a little snarky to you in Safe Ride, but hey, we all have to deal with that. Just sit down, be quiet. Listen, let's all make a rule right now. The Dan Bittman Show rule is when you get in Safe Ride, just be quiet. Just be quiet. No talking. Don't yell out where you need to go. Don't yell at these people. They're making $10 an hour. They're wasting their Friday night. It's fine. They're good people. Just be nice. Be nice to the Safe Ride people. And Safe Ride drivers, be nice to us.
Wait, safe ride drivers make $10 an hour?
No.
I think they make more than the mayor.
Really? Yeah, I mean, I think they make $10 an hour. I think you kind of
Are you
have to.
serious? That's
Dude,
a
yeah,
lot of
yeah.
cash. Wow.
That's pretty good.
Pretty
Pretty good. And they're so snarky and mad all the time. It's
I
like,
mean,
why are you guys mad?
they packed the thing like a clown car, dude. I was with like 30 people lapped up. I had like 3 girls on my lap. It's ridiculous.
It's not safe.
It's not. It's really
It's
not.
not nothing safe about not wearing a
Seatbelt laws are not enforced in that thing. I'll tell you right now.
You know, they should just get. It's illegal to have people in the bed of your truck in Maryland, right? So I think maybe that we should just get a couple trucks for Safe Ride. That way, there's no interaction between the driver and the
There you go.
passengers.
Yeah.
Just drive them all in the bed of the truck,
Yeah.
like the Beverly Hillbillies.
Green glass.
All right, Jake, you gotta get out of here. It's 9:20. We're running a little late. So,
Yeah, but I appreciate the time. So I'm going to be out there. I'll be visiting the polling locations today. I'll be taking calls from voters that need a ride to the polls. I'll be giving rides to any voters who need it. And I'll be making some more calls and maybe some more door knocking, more canvassing.
Wow.
beautiful, beautiful thing, everybody.
Still
You
can't.
heard it here.
That's right.
He is a grinder, Jake Day. So voting day is today, election day, party tonight at headquarters. Make sure you come out and support not only Jake Day but all the other candidates. Any shout outs you want to give to any of the other candidates?
Hey, look, I'm proud of all of them.
Okay.
I mean, everybody's handled this election really well and civilly. We've got 14 good people running, so I'm excited to work with the 5 of them that are successful.
It's going to be great, folks. Headquarters live tonight. That's going to be. I feel like that's going to become a real community meeting place. You know, it's great. Wide open spaces, indoor, outdoor, stage. Headquarters live is great. So come out tonight. Hang out with the who's who of the Salisbury election.
All right.
Gentlemen, thank you.
That's a wrap.
Thank you, Jake Day, once again.
Thank you so much.
All right, we're going to go to some Led Zeppelin, everybody. We'll be back.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, is it on?
It's all good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hey,
that was
thank
great.
you
so much.
Yeah,
Awesome.
appreciate it. That'll wake you up.
Yeah.
Oh, man, this is great.
Yeah.
That was fun. We got to do this more often.
Whatever you want, man. Tuesday,
Cool.
Thursday, 7 to 9. We do this for the rest of the
Oh, I
semester.
love it.
So,
Sit down with the mayor.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. So, text me when you know, I'll text you and we'll figure it
I
out.
know you got the date and everything whenever you want. So
Okay.
it's open invitations. You can don't even need. You can walk right through the door. You know what we do.
Appreciate it.
You know anything you got to promote.
This is fun.
Yeah, we love it. So we'll get this video and the other video cut together. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, because the other one's great. There's some inspirational stuff. Like you're straight.
I love it.
I think it'll make a really
Love
good
it. How
video.
You'll put it on YouTube as well?
Yeah, I'll send it to you first in
Okay.
case there's anything you don't want. You know, I mean, I'm sure that there's not, but
Okay.
just yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Have a good one.
I appreciate
Let's see.
it. Which way?
I'll walk you out. Let me just grab my camera real quick.
Yeah.